Hello and welcome open source silicon enthusiasts. I'm back from holiday and I thought it was about time to put together another news roundup covering all the things that have happened in the world of open source silicon. So first up is some news on tiny Tapeout 1, 2 and 3 PCBs. They're back and they're working really well. I'm not able to use the ASICs from tiny Tapeout yet as they've not been delivered, but I am testing with another ASIC that I made and submitted on a 2022 Chip Ignite service. So the red board is a breakout board and it lets you select the designs and has the 8 inputs and 8 outputs. And the green boards are a way for us to mount the QFN chips that make it easy for people to hack on if they want to and they don't want to solder QFN. And thanks to Eisler for sponsoring that, and thanks to eFabless for sponsoring the silicon. On Tiny Tapeout news, we've got Tiny Tapeout 4, which is closing on Friday, and that's going to be 8 PM UTC, or 10 PM my time in Central European summertime in Europe. So if you do want to get involved, you've got a last few days to get involved, and I would really like to see your design on there. Okay, conference news now, and first up, I'm off to ORConf in the next week. So if you're heading to ORConf in Munich, Germany, then it'll be great to see you there. I'm hoping to run a Tiny Tapeout workshop there. I just got back from a nice cold trip to England where it was 15 degrees cooler, and one of the reasons I went back was to present at the Wuthering Bytes conference organised by Andrew Back at AB Open. Thanks very much, Andrew. It was really good to come and present. I had a great time and I met some really good people, and we had the next day which was more technical talks, and then the day after which was workshops. So I really recommend it as a conference, and everything was recorded, so you'll be able to check out my presentation later. A few months ago we had the Free Silicon Conference in Paris, and all those talks were recorded and they're all published now, so I recommend you head along over to their PeerTube page and check out the recorded videos. Also in event news, my Tiny Tapeout workshop has been confirmed for Hackaday Supercon 2023, so if you're going to the Supercon and you want to do a Tiny Tapeout workshop face to face, see the yellow hat in person, then it'll be great to see you there. We've got the second Yosis user group happening on Thursday. Feel free to join that if you want. And on the agenda so far is having a look at our new formal equivalence check, where we're going to be using the OpenLane ASIC flow and proving that what we get out is what went in. Really good stuff. Some silicon news. We've had MPW3 and Chip Ignite 2206 back. And although we've still had some problems with the MPW3 configuring the IOs, it's still got the same problems as MPW1 and 2. Things are a bit easier for us to bring up, I think probably just because of experience. So I'm working with some of the people that submitted on that to see if we can get some results. And really good news is that the Chip Ignite 2206, where everything was fixed, that has been really easy to work with. Everything is working as expected, and all the designs that I've been testing of mine on there have been working fine. So that's really good news for the other MPWs that we're waiting on, 6, 7 and 8. I'm also interviewing other people about their experience and their chip design, so if you want to have a look at some of those, then head over to the eFabless Silicon page and take a look at some interviews. It was really good to interview Luca recently about their DIY CPU that they've integrated into a really cool custom ASIC conference badge. Check it out. Wrapping things up, I've got some news from IHP. They're the German foundry that is open sourcing their PDK, and we're going to be able to tape out on that soon with a European open source PDK, so that is really great. I'm excited about that. And they ran a workshop earlier this year that I attended, and many of the talks were recorded and they're now published on YouTube. So check out the link that I'll put down below in the video description if you want to take a look at any of those. It took a long time, but I finally got permission to make a film in IHP's cleanroom, which we did a couple of months ago, and I recently got the approved footage out. So now I can start looking at the kind of film I can make, and some of this footage is really great. I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. So stay tuned for the next couple of months. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the news roundup, and I hope to see some of you soon for ORConf in Munich.